Welcome to Echoes of Africa, where hidden stories, bold voices, and untold truths rise from the heart of the continent. Before you dive in, hit subscribe and turn on the bell, because every echo here reveals the Africa they don't want you to see. Africa is stepping into the spotlight, not for extraction, but for innovation. Across the continent, nations are building digital solutions, launching tech initiatives, and winning global acclaim. The 2025 WSIS+20 gathering made that clear. At WSIS+20, African countries stood shoulder to shoulder with the world's best, and 4 nations stood out. Nigeria earned honors for a nationwide digital awareness program, a project that expanded ICT access and digital literacy across underserved communities. South Africa was recognized for creating an enabling environment for tech development, nurturing local developers and homegrown solutions rather than relying solely on imported technology. Zimbabwe celebrated success for a media tech initiative empowering young women with coding and digital media skills. Tanzania earned global acclaim for rolling out a digital health card system, transforming how citizens access healthcare, medical records, and public health services. These accolades aren't isolated symbols. They reflect a broader continental push toward digital inclusion, equity, and transformation. In early 2025, in the city of Cotonou, delegates from across Africa, ministers, parliamentarians, civil society, private sector leaders, youth, tech experts, gathered to chart the next phase of Africa's digital future. They adopted a bold declaration aiming to leverage digital technologies for sustainable development, inclusion, and opportunity for all. The commitment was clear. Africa won't just follow, it will shape. The declaration called for universal connectivity, affordable broadband, interoperable digital public infrastructure, regulatory frameworks for data governance, and targeted support for youth, women, and vulnerable communities. The vision is sweeping. By 2030, digital access, digital services, AI readiness, cybersecurity, and inclusive growth should reach across all of Africa, urban and rural, rich and poor. In many places, this vision is already reality. In Zanzibar, a digital health card project now registers the majority of the population, linking every registered citizen to electronic medical records accessible across hospitals, clinics, and community health outposts. This makes it easier to track care, ensure continuity, and reduce administrative bottlenecks. The system dramatically improves access, especially for the marginalized, and becomes a replicable blueprint for any country seeking healthcare equity through technology. Elsewhere, civic tech and media tech innovations are rewriting who has a voice. Young women in previously neglected communities now learn coding, digital media production, and content creation, gaining tools to tell their own stories, push for change, and participate in the digital economy. Their voices, once silent, now reach beyond borders. In nations with poor infrastructure or remote regions, digital awareness campaigns are bridging divides. Internet access, ICT training, and digital literacy are no longer luxuries reserved for metropolitan areas. They are becoming basic tools, empowering rural communities, enabling small businesses to connect to markets, giving youth access to information, opportunities, and global networks. On the policy side, governments and continental bodies are aligning. Digital public infrastructure, from identity systems, data exchange platforms, health record networks, to broadband access, is being prioritized. The message is unmissable. Africa wants digital sovereignty. Africa wants to build, host, govern, and benefit from its own digital future. This shift matters globally. As Africa's tech capacity grows, as its digital population swells, as its innovators emerge, international tech firms, global development agencies, investors, and governments may no longer treat Africa as peripheral. Instead, Africa becomes a partner. A market, yes, but more importantly, a source of innovation, talent, perspective, and solutions tailored to African contexts. Digital transformation also holds the key to social justice. In many African countries, access to quality healthcare, education, and public services has been hampered by geography, poverty, bureaucracy, corruption, and inequality. But digital tools, inclusive health ID systems, e-governance platforms, ICT-driven education, and civic participation initiatives can bypass many traditional barriers. They can bring equity, transparency, access, and opportunity. Imagine a mother in a rural village logging in with her digital ID, checking her child's vaccination records, and booking a clinic appointment. Imagine a young woman in a city slum learning coding online and launching a startup that serves local communities. Imagine schools across remote regions offering digital-based STEM education, connecting students to global curricula, mentors, and opportunities. This isn't fantasy. It's unfolding now. Africa's digital revolution is real. It's inclusive, and it's driven by Africans themselves, not foreign tech, not foreign companies, not foreign dictates, but by policies, ideas, youth energy, and homegrown determination. WSIS+20 was more than a summit. It was a turning point. It marked the moment when digital inclusion, innovation, and governance moved from talking points to achievements, from blueprints to awards, from hope to tangible progress. The impact ripples beyond tech. Economic opportunity widens. Jobs in software, telecoms, civic tech, data science, digital media, these become viable careers for millions of young Africans. They no longer need to leave home to compete globally. They can build from home, code from home, innovate from home, and reach the world. Societies can become more transparent and accountable. Citizens can use digital platforms to hold governments answerable. Public service delivery can improve. Corruption, inefficiency, red tape, these can be challenged. Governance can be reinvented. With data infrastructure, digital ID, e-government systems, records management, citizens' feedback loops, states can operate more efficiently, more transparently, more responsively. And for the world, Africa becomes not a problem to solve, but a partner to collaborate with, a hub of ideas, creativity, resilience, and opportunity. The continent's story is changing from resource exporter, dependency narrative, aid recipient, to innovator, builder, equal partner. In 2025, with its digital wins, Africa proved it belongs at the table. Its voice matters. Its code matters. Its future matters. WSIS+20 was proof. And the revolution is just beginning. You've been watching Echoes of Africa, where every story carries the sound of tomorrow. If this moved you, subscribe now, like, and share so Africa's voice never fades into silence.